I see Chris Cave joined with us. Welcome, Chris. I'm glad you made it here. We were discussing, Michael and Paul have both presented a news item about current issues concerning the election and allegations of fraud and deception there.
You know, I'm intimately familiar with that. The fraud is right smack dab in your face, and they're being willfully blind, consciously not taking knowledge and cognizance of it, and that's a criminal act because these are all deep state actors out of the DOJ and the FBI and other agencies who are willfully blind, who under one, that's USAM, the United States Attorney Manual 1.400, you'll find on page 20 of their ethics document that they are 30-year or more deep state bureaucrats, and therefore they are deep steeped into the federal government's policies, and they have no concept of law, not to mention William Barr is a former CIA operative asset attorney for the CIA, so he's certainly a deep state extraordinaire.
Thank you, Chris. I believe the technicalities of the issue from the Supreme Court dismissing the case from the Attorney Generals of Texas was that the Supreme Court, federal de facto municipal, said that technically speaking, the states are in control of their own elections, and the Supreme Courts of the states should be adjudicating whether or not there is unlawful process there, not the Supreme Court of the federal government. And although that is causing a little bit of a problem to some of us, I do think that overall that is a good thing, because I think the biggest danger to all of our people is through excessively centralized federal authority, including that of the judiciary. And I think our grassroots community empowerment effort is actually supported and empowered even further if we're not fighting the big ugly federal Supreme Court, but we're fighting various state-level Supreme Courts. I think that works to our advantage, and I think thereunder we should, instead of a national Supreme Court of law like what we're doing here, trying to adjudicate the issue, we should be maybe doing a general resolution, but technically we should be looking for all of our grassroots activists to assume the vacant positions of judicial officers, at least temporarily, to assemble juries and actually act as Supreme Courts of law in their various states, and thereunder each of the states should adjudicate their state election results. And that would be harmonious with the current federal court decision. It would actually be empowered. Our actions there would actually be empowered. We might have the Texas Attorney General agreeing with some of these state-level Supreme Courts of law pursuing an agenda like that. So anyway, that would be my idea of how our forum here might harmonize with the unfolding dynamic before us in manners which place us in a strategic position on the cosmic chessboard as this spiritual battle is unfolding. Are there further comments and questions on this issue? I yield.
Just Chris has a bit of an observation. It appears to me, from my point of view of the world, that notwithstanding that it's a corporate rump imposter Supreme Court that's been occupied and has several members that are seriously compromised and co-opted, nevertheless, it should be that these states could go to there because it's a controversy between different states and the people therein, and their ability to access fair, neutral, unbiased elections as opposed to a fixed or stolen or ballot stuffed or foreign manipulated election like we've had here for the past few cycles. And this pretty much flies in the face of fair elections. Of course, most Americans don't cognize that whenever they sign up to vote for president and vice president, they're committing treason against the states they live in, and they have no authority to do that. Qualified electors are supposed to be the ones that select the president and the vice president from the states and the representatives, at least the Senate. And, of course, they had some convoluted jurisdiction or legislation they passed to do that under the 17th Amendment. However, the wheels are coming off the wagon. It's becoming blatantly clear to most of the American people that this Supreme Court is compromised. It's shirking its duty. It's rolling over, playing dead instead of going in and taking a case on the merits like they have, where certain states are disenfranchised by the criminality of other states. And that's precisely what the design of the Supreme Court was supposed to be. But I think you're exactly right on the right path there. The People's Supreme Court should be the ones, because when the government lacks the political will to prosecute cases against people that it's in cahoots, in bed with, compromise with, or in league with, as a racketeering influence corporation's operation like it is right now, this is nothing but a RICO scam, and this is a criminal government and a criminal DOJ and FBI, and they have no sensitivity to the will of we the people. And of course, whenever you proxy vote, you're basically giving your vote to the representatives to use however they want to, and that seems to be a very difficult circumstance for most people to grapple with. Thank you.